Good morning. This is Dave Jenkins. I'm your CHI Hospice Chaplain, and this is your Devotions from the Badlands. I'm up a bit early. It's 11 below in Killdeer. When I look, the weather says it's 29 below with wind chill. And I wish days like this were rare in North Dakota, but we get a couple of them, couple weeks of them every year, and I get cold I can hardly think. With many things that North Dakota nature and weather brings us, there are Bible verses that reflect on it, and we see God's people seeking Him and seeing Him in the wonder and power and at times a little bit of fear of creation. And I'm going to read one that is in Job chapter 37. And one of the awkward moments, if you read through the book of Job, is that you have Job and his friends arguing about where God is at and what He's doing and why is there suffering. And we can spend 37 chapters quoting them, but yet we're waiting for God to speak and explain it. And that will come in chapter 38. But these last words of Elihu, as he makes his argument, strike me as the type of place that many of us should hope to find ourselves as we wake up in a cold morning and we ponder God. Job chapter 37. The wild animals enter their lairs, they stay in their dens. The windstorm comes from its chamber, from the cold, and the cold from the driving north winds. Ice is formed by the breath of God, and watery expanses are frozen. He saturates clouds with moisture. He scatters His lightning through them. They swirl about, turning round and round at His direction, accompanying everything He commands them over the surface of the inhabited world. He causes this to happen for punishment for His land or for His faithful love. Yet out of the north He comes, surrounded by a golden glow. Awesome majesty surrounds Him. The Almighty, we cannot reach Him. He is exalted in power. He will not violate justice in abundant righteousness. Therefore, men fear Him. He does not look favorably on any who are wise in heart. Then the Lord answered from a whirlwind. And my simple encouragement on a cold North Dakota morning is to get up and be like Elihu and see this as the power of God and ponder it, and then sit and wait for God to answer. This is Dave Jenkins. This is your Devotions from the Badlands. I'm the Hospice Chaplain. Go with God.